All right, what's up everybody? About to do a little walk around the C8 Z06, talk to you about basically what I have on the car now, since it's not, you know, all fully OEM now. You know, got a few little things, no power mods or anything, but some cool stuff on it. This right here, this beauty is my C6 Z06. A little bit of damage up front from somebody spinning out in front of me, but it's all good. But this is my drift car, so I use this for drifting. That's why, you know, you see the wheels all kind of cocked out and stuff, rear, front, all that stuff. Got an angle kit on here from Fab. Got the hydraulic e-brake in there. It's you can see in there real quick. Hydraulic e-brake, suspension all the way around. I got coilovers. I got field coilovers up front and then some KWs in the back. The reason why I got the KWs because I've always had them. Never felt like spending more money to get more because they're fine. These tires are worn out, need more. But today is about this. So let's hop into C8Z. I'm gonna pull it out real quick so we can get in some sunlight and get this party going. Oh yeah, by the way, I got these vertical doors on this now. So the door doesn't come all the way out. So it comes to a stop right here. So basically, which you could still, if I wanted to, I could still easily slide in like this, right? But it comes to a stop right here, and then from there you can use, you know, right here or wherever. You can grab wherever. Here's a good spot and you can pick it up and it goes vertical, right? Goes all the way vertical, very easy. Boom. You know, once it gets to a certain point, it starts actually doing it itself. You don't gotta do it yourself anymore. So it's not very heavy. Obviously you just saw me, I was using a couple fingers. Anyway, slide in real quick. Got a receipt down here, some trash, and throw it away. Got some Navy stuff right here. I'll put that down there. Man, the car is amazing. I'll open this garage real quick. Alrighty, fire this thing up. To bring this down, you just grab here, bring it all the way down, bring it down to about all the way to the bottom. It'll be at the bottom, then you close it. Easy enough. I'll back out of here real quick so I can just park the car in the sunlight because the garage doesn't have the best lighting. One day I'll fix that. Let me back this baby out. I'm gonna turn it all the way around. Car's lowered now, so I gotta be careful coming off this little ridge right here. Sometimes I come off too fast and it's no bueno. All right. I'll back this thing up real quick. Easy day. Right here should be good. All right. I'm gonna leave the car on too so you all can listen to this beauty. Once again, when you open this thing, you can push it out. This is where it stops. Once again, you can get right out if you wanted to, which is super easy. But if you're a bigger person, you don't want to do that. But you can grab right here, or you can grab below, down here. You can grab wherever suits you. You know, I usually grab here, boom, you start lifting. Just make sure it's all the way out, because if it's too much in, there's like a stopper somewhere over here that will stop it. So anyways, once it starts coming up, I like to grab right here so it doesn't just fling open, because it can. It's not gonna hit anything there. They got it all spaced out properly. Great job by Vertical Doors. And if you're looking for some vertical doors, you can hit me up and I can get you some. Once again, actually we'll leave this thing up. We'll leave it up actually. And I'll open up this side too. Super easy. Bring it out. It stops at a certain point, so don't just slam the thing out, right? You don't want to start breaking stuff. Comes out. Once it's here, you can literally grab right here or wherever you want. You can pick it right up and it comes right up. Easy as that. Like super easy. Anybody can lift it up. A kid can lift it up. It's really not that hard. It's really not too difficult to lift this thing up. I know some people, when it comes to the doors, some folk don't like them, some people do. It all depends on your taste. I like them a lot. It's not that difficult to open these things up. You can open it up pretty easy. It's not too bad. Now, if you have issue like where, you know, maybe elbow problem, wrist problem, shoulder, whatever, like if you have any kind of issue, it might be hard for you, right? But like for most people, it shouldn't be difficult. The way they make it is pretty good. I don't know if they've had different versions in the past for other cars that were more difficult. I don't know. I can't speak to that, but I can speak to this. Anyways, this is my C8 Z06 right here. Stock exhaust on it. This is what the exhaust sounds like when it's all opened up. It's not too bad. It's really loud when you're really getting on it. The car is dirty, so sorry about that, everybody. The wheels that I got on this thing, I have these forged light wheels, so they're the MC5. They make multiple versions of wheels, but they have these MC5s. I like them a lot. I went with this bronze look right here because I wanted something that was close to stock. And when I say close to stock, here's my stock wheels in here. I don't know why this is here, but anyways, here's my stock wheels. Now, obviously, it's not identical color, but it's still bronze. I wanted something bronze, and those were the stock ones. This was that. Really like them a lot. lot. I went with the stock sizing, but a way better offset. So it's still a 21 by 13 and a 20 by 10, I believe, up front. And still stock sizing, but the offset's so much better. So if you see, like, this thing is flush as can be. I mean, up front, in the rear, it's flush as can be. Ultra flush, and that's what you want. Anybody who's a car enthusiast, you want flush. You don't want them too much out, right? Now, obviously, my C6 Z06 is a different story. This thing's a drift car. I need to get like a wide body kit so I can get it to be more flush. You can see, obviously, this thing is nowhere near flush, but it doesn't matter. It's a drift car, and this thing is a monster. Yeah, these MC5s from Forged Light are amazing. I love them. They're really, really cool. They look sick on the car, as you can see right here. Very, very good looking wheels. They handle great too, because they're a little bit lighter than the stock wheels, and they just look amazing. I love them. The flush look is great. Now, going back to this vertical door thing, I wanted to go with this whole vertical door look because I feel like for this more exotic style Corvette, you should have some vertical doors on it, right? Why not? You know, people say Lambo doors, Lambo doors. Well, it's not a Lambo door, it's a vertical door. You call it what you want, it's a vertical door. You're right, there's a lot of different cars out there that have vertical doors. For whatever reason, everybody just calls it a Lambo door, maybe because Lamborghini was one of the first to make it real popular, but at the end of the day, it's a vertical door. So if you want some, let me know, I can hook you up. Other things I've done with the car, I lowered it. So let me step back here. You can see that the car is lower than its normal stock ride height, right? You can actually lower these cars on their stock coilovers. You don't gotta buy anything for it. Now, I heard that if you have the front lift kit, and if you have the front lift kit, I think that's it. If you have the front lift kit, for whatever reason, you can't lower it on the stock springs up front. That's what I heard. I'm not sure how true that is, whatever, I don't know. This car did not come with the front lift. I forgot to put that in as an option, whatever. Your stock coilovers on a Z06 here, you can lower it yourself. You don't gotta buy anything to do it, only just a spanning wrench, and you just need your normal tools in your garage, and you can lower this car. I have a video on it. Go through all my channel videos, you'll see it. The look looks really, really good. I lowered it basically a half an inch, and it just made such a difference here. Now, you know, obviously, some people want this thing all the way down here. Trust me, you don't want to do that. This car will bottom out like quickly. Even lowering it like a half an inch, now I'm scraping a little bit up front, some places, like steep little spots and some bumps and this and that, coming out of shopping centers or whatnot. That's where I have some issues sometimes. It's not too bad, but it does scrape a little bit, and at the end of the day, it's just part of it. If you got a lower car, that's just what happens. I'm gonna put these doors down so that you can see what the car looks like without it, with the doors closed. Do that. Put this down real quick. Once again, super easy to do this right here. It's not difficult at all. Super smooth too. But now you see the car and what it looks like. Doors down, everything. Oh my gosh, like I absolutely love this car. The look, the feel, the handling. I got over 12,000 miles on it now, and it's been great. It's been great the whole time. I've tracked it quite a few times now. Taken it to a drag strip quite a few times. Had a lot of fun with this car. Solid, it's fast. I mean, bone stock, I went 10.4 in a quarter mile. You know, I got videos on that. You can check that out. Taking it to road courses. Now, the only sucky thing about the road course, my road course experience with this car is I didn't originally think I was gonna road course this car much, and then I started road coursing it, and my mistake was freaking getting these Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. They're amazing for the street, and they do have decent grip for the track, but man, this car needs the Cup 2Rs. If you really want to push it and run how quick this car is meant to go, you got to get the Cup 2Rs. Without it, dude, you can't get the optimal out of this car, not on these tires. But on the street, these are the most amazing tires for the street, hands down. Like the best street tire I've ever had in my life. It was just for the track. They just 1-2 laps and then they fall off really hard, and they're not fast to begin with, so you're not even going that fast, and then they fall off. They're all right. I mean, I'm not saying it's terrible, like you're gonna have a terrible experience. You're just not gonna be as fast as you want to. Most people are gonna be completely fine with these tires on track. For me, wanting to push as hard as I want to push, I'm like worse off with these tires, so it's all good. They're good tires. It's just not, if you want optimal, you're gonna want like a Michelin Pilot Cup 2Rs. Let's see, what else have I done with this car? Really not much more. I lowered it, I put these wheels on it, the Forged Light MC5s. I did the vertical doors. Exhaust is still stock, but got something coming soon, hopefully. Stay tuned for that. But just overall, been a really, really good experience, and man, just overall just love driving this car. It's fun, it's a good time. I absolutely love it, and maybe you guys just want me to drive this thing now, right? You want me to just shut up and drive it? Okay, I'll do that. Give me 1 second. All right, so right now I'm just parked before I go on a little short drive. When you fire this thing up, you know, obviously you'll hit the start button, boom. It's fired up, sounds really good, but it's in touring mode to start, right? So you got it in touring mode, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. My tire pressures are all off now because I had it set up for some drag racing stuff before, but all good. But anyways, it starts off in touring mode, and touring mode really it's not that loud at all. You can change it with this dial like a C8. You can go from touring modes to the left, go to my mode, which I got set for it to be a little bit louder, but soft steering, soft suspension, brake feels good, engine sound is amazing, all that stuff. And then you can go to weather mode, which is a super, super quiet mode. Weather, everything is like turned down to the max. You can't hear anything. I mean, the car, you can barely hear it. It sounds like that's your stealth mode. So if you want to drive home, get into your neighborhood, go into your garage, super quiet, you put it in weather mode. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the right. That's on my mode, and turned up the volume a little bit more. Go to touring mode, softens it a little bit, you know, engine sound goes down a little bit. Engine shifting is still, it's a little bit better than normal. Not engine shifting, engine shifting, I'm sorry. There's no engine shifting, transmission shifting, sorry. I just went to sport mode. So I'm in sport mode right now. I'm here in sport mode. Oops, hold on. So sport mode, you can see everything goes up just a little bit right there, but not full all the way go. Then from sport mode, you can go to track mode, right? So I just went to track mode. It switches over to track mode. When it does, everything is pretty much up. But once you're in track mode, then you can, and let's put this thing in drive. In drive here in track mode, you can hit the ESC button twice. Now the ESC button is hit twice, right? Now it allows you to go from wet right here to dry to sport, race 1, race 2. All those modes basically progressively turn more and more traction controls and nannies and all that stuff off. So race 2 is like the craziest one you can get without just turning everything off. To turn everything off, I believe you just got to hold the, let's see, so I'm turning that up. Hold the traction control button for, let's see how many seconds. I'm holding it, I'm holding it, I'm holding it, I'm holding it. Everything's all off now, done. So that, I think that's where everything's all off. I haven't really tried it like that. I've always just put it in race 1 or race 2 and just go run it like that. But I'm sure that's a great way to go anyways. It gives you a lot of different data. You can always change all this stuff right here on the screen. There's a way to go do it. I don't want to get into all that. It's not what this video is about. But you can have your oil temps or your water temps, your tire pressures, your oil pressure. You can change all that. Like this group of 4, all that can get changed to other things that you want. If you want your transmission temps or whatever, you can change all that. It's really, really customizable. If you're doing launch control, you can be in track mode, I believe, to do it, or even sport mode. I always do it in sport mode because I want the suspension to be a little bit softer, so weight transfers back a little bit better. So you're in sport mode right here, you're in drive, and then you have your traction control, it's off right there. At this point, you can just dial this over to the left. Oops, I'm sorry, not dial this. In sport mode right here, you hit this button, go over to left, performance, and then scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Launch control is unavailable because I need to do something real quick, so hold on. There we go. So press that twice. ESC competitive mode, hit that okay. Launch control is available now. And in this launch control mode, it's not like the normal C8. You can do more with it. You can actually adjust this, so you can hit this button right here, click on it, and instead of going from automatic launch control, which is normal, you can go down here to custom, customize it, go down here, click on this, and then RPM, you can go up and down 3,500 all the way up to 5,000 RPM. Go over to the right. Slip percentage, you can go all the way as low as 5%, I believe, yep, and all the way as high as 15% on your slip right there, right? I think that's like the clutch slip to allow it to kind of be a little bit easier on a launch, so that you can customize it all like that, do all that fun stuff. So it's pretty cool. You could put it back in automatic, boom, but you can launch like this. You just hold the brake, hold the gas, it'll bring it up to the RPMs, and then you let go of the brake, hold the gas down, and it's gonna do exactly what you told it to do. And you're either gonna spin off the line or you're not. So you just gotta work with it, fluctuate a little bit, depends on what kind of surface you're on, all that stuff. I'm in sport mode right now. Let's go put it back into track mode, whatever, something like that. Let's go on a little short drive so you can just hear the car real quick. I usually drive in the manual mode right here. I don't let it shift itself. I mean, I do sometimes. It just depends what I'm doing. If I'm on a long drive, yeah, I'll just put it in drive and just let it cruise. But if I'm like traffic and all that fun stuff, I typically want to shift it myself because I don't like it shifting back and forth between gears all the time for no damn reason. Car sounds so amazing. Stock exhaust sounds amazing, so I cannot wait till I eventually get some aftermarket exhaust. That will be absolutely epic. I'm not gonna be hitting it right now. Obviously, I'm on the streets and stuff. If you wanna watch me drive really fast with the car, go to my other videos where I'm drag racing and all that fun stuff. Drag racing on the drag strip, road coursing on the road course. Go watch those videos. I just want you to hear what it sounds like inside the car. There's a little back road over there. I'll get on it a little bit. Like the cool thing with this car that I like a lot versus other Corvettes is this is like the first Corvette I've ever owned that you actually have grip on the street when you're like, you know, getting on it fairly hard. You got grip and it actually hooks and books, which is amazing. Every other Corvette's not like that. C7s, C6s, you know, the Z06s that you just, if you step on it more than half throttle, especially from a standstill, you're gonna be spinning a little bit. With this, it just hooks and books, which is really nice. Go too fast since we're once again on normal roads. Accelerate a little bit. Sounds amazing. Absolutely love this car. Well, everybody, I'm gonna put these windows up so you can hear me. This is what the car sounds like with the windows up. It's not bad at all. I'm in third gear right now too, cruising. Now obviously you can put it in fourth, fifth, and like now it's like super quiet cruising. It's not like crazy drone or anything like that. Or you can drop it down fourth, third, all of a sudden, oh shoot, drop down to second, you know, hit it. Man, such a fun car, fun car. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Good times, and I'll come out with some more videos here soon. I'll have a video with the vertical door install, show you kind of that whole process, how that worked, and then also I'm gonna have some videos with some track stuff coming up soon too. So more stuff to come every week. I'm trying to push out some videos so you can see more of the C8 Z06 and more things it can do, and all the fun I'm having with it. So thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later.